Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome back to some more of the Elder Scrolls Create a Sim. Today we are creating one of the Divines, Julianos, which is the god of wisdom and logic. Known it for like Nords for being the father of language and mathematics, and in Cyrodiil, god of literature, law, history, and contradiction. So he is definitely like along the things of dealing with smarts of more like book smarts type thing is sort of what I get from him. And there's honestly, he's probably got the the least stuff actually written about him. It does say something about the Elder Scrolls are kept by like orders dedicated to him. So I don't know what that like for surely means, but I do know that maybe there's something tying him with the actual Elder Scrolls. But other than that, there's not a whole lot going on like to read about him, I'm not gonna lie. And from what I could tell and what I remember, there are no temples of him in Skyrim, which is the only game that I am 100% familiar with. As far as when it comes to Cyrodiil, I think, there is like a big temple that he has a section in. His little way shrines or whatever, they're like this strange pyramid thing, and I feel like I've only come across them very few times. So I don't even really see even his way shrine that much. I feel like he is probably one of the less ones that I hear about. And I tend to forget, but because he has this big giant pyramid as his way shrine, I tend to see that pyramid and automatically remember his name. He's one of the divines that I remember them easily when I see their little shrine thing. For whatever reason, this pyramid and the name Julianos is just like engraved in my brain together, which is sort of odd. But just like all the other divines, when looking at what pictures I can get of him, there's not a whole lot I can go off of. He's one of the only ones that has a slight skin complexion, at least the only one that I can remember off the top of my head, in the stained glass. And he's definitely of like white Caucasian type skin, but just slightly on the darker side it seems. Like he's got a slight tan, just a little bit. He's not like real pale, is what I'm trying to say, but I feel like I probably could have made his skin just a little bit tanner, and it probably been better. But also with his stained glass, one of the things that stuck out to me, it seemed like his hair was actually pretty long and flowing, and it was like actually laying down versus some of the other ones. It's hard to tell when their hair and the design of the stained glass is and like meets and separates, but I can actually easily tell his hair separated from the rest of the design of the stained glass. So I decided to give him some more like longer flowing hair compared to some of the others. And a lot of them have like what looks like to be beards, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have any CC beards that are like really long, and the clay beards that are really long just look really stupid to me. So this is the closest to long I can get. But honestly, I really like this hair on him. I like this long hair that this guy has got going on for this creation. I've actually moved this sim into one of my saves, which is like, I don't know if it will be showing by now, so I'm not going to say too much, but it's a new series, and whether or not the Fame Trio has ended depends on whether or not that series is starting to show up. And I feel like by the time this comes out, that's not gonna be the case. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I added him there because I liked how the sim turned out. So when it comes to the divines, him and Debella and one of the other ones, Kenrith, when we get to her, they are probably my 3 favorite divines. Akatosh is up there when it comes to the divines just because he doesn't look so plain and normal, but ultimately I like those other 3 a little bit more than him. So they were among some of my favorites. And again, I had the trouble of the whole robe thing that they're wearing, and I don't have too much options that even look even remotely close to that. I actually end up giving him a pants and shirt combo that's not like as long and flowy as some of the other ones, but the shirt that I chose has like this little scarf just sort of draped over it. And I decided I really liked how that looked, and I actually wanted to go with that. So that's what I used, is the little drapes straped across. And he's got like a reddish brown with bluish green going on in the robe. So I do ultimately decide to do brown pants. It probably is more towards red, but I thought the brown looked a little bit better, in all honesty. Like, I was already like, yeah, no, I'm gonna do more towards a brown when I create him. And I think the pants I choose have, like, some sort of, like, a bead thing hanging off. So in my head, I was like, you know what, that could be, like, some special beads or whatever. That's sort of just the idea I decided to go with in my head. But I do really, really like how this sim turned out. Quite a good looking sim, if I say so myself. But anyway, I would like to know your thoughts on this sim down below. I will be leaving the link to where I got some information off of him, but like I said, this is the one that's probably got the least information on him compared to everyone else in this series, so feel free to look at it, but there's not much there. But you can still feel free to look at it. All the other ones also will have it, so you can feel free to look at any of those as well. Let me know your thoughts on Julianos here down in the comments below. I don't know if I already said that. Part of me feels like I did, but I've been recording a lot of these voiceovers today, so who knows, maybe it's just repetitive memory stuck in my head. Anyway, let me know who's been your favorite divine so far, and your favorite Daedric Prince, and your favorite overall, or if you really can only choose one for sure, you know, whatever. I just want to know who has been your favorite so far during the series, basically, is what I'm asking. If you sort of would like to see some other different, like, big, powerful people from the Elder Scrolls roles, people from other pantheons that are not a part of the 9 divines and the 17 Daedric Princes. I've already know I've got someone who has mentioned Sithis and the Night Mother, which I'm very highly intrigued by that because I like the Dark Brotherhood. But anyway, feel free to comment some of those down below. Make sure you hit that lovely like button if you liked this video and liked how Julianos turned out. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye!